So I came in here about a year ago.
Yeah.
Literally about a year ago.
Yeah.
And what we really wanted to do was we wanted to bring that concert, t-shirt, memorabilia, signature to key events that are going on in college sports. It's such a huge part of culture. It's such a huge part of Southern culture. And we finally did get this in. So let's talk a little bit about the details and how this all came together.
We got our Bird Brawl shirt, and then of course, like you're talking about, the fun, like Southern style, kind of just really cool graphics.
Tell me a little bit. I know that there was an Outkast tie-in. Tell me a little bit about some of the details and how you came up with this specific design.
We like the Easter eggs, hide the Easter eggs, right? So the game's in Atlanta, so to start thinking about Atlanta, what kind of things we got? We got the Atlanta peach, right? So we got their little peach in the background here. We got the stadium in there for you. My glory days, when I think of Atlanta, I think of Outkast. I kind of went back, looked at some Outkast albums.
Yep.
Equimini, if I'm saying that, I think I'm saying it correctly. That's how I would say it. But the inspiration for how we did the layout is from the album cover.
A few moments later.
So we actually have the album. This is my CD from when I was a kid. I even take out the booklet here. And so you can kind of see where the inspiration came from.
Well, it is certainly colder than a polar bear's toenails.
Well played,
Like
well
that?
played.
You like that? So, no, you all did a fantastic job. This looks great. And also, I think it was super important that this speaks to both fan bases.
Yes.
Which I absolutely love. There's a huge contingency of Virginia Tech fans here in Charlotte. There's a huge contingency of South Carolina fans here in Charlotte. And it's a huge deal that these two teams are playing together. And I think this is a great T-shirt for either fan base. So tell me a little bit about the artist. That has been a request that we've gotten a bunch of times. So tell me a little bit about his work and what your relationship was.
I've been working with Mudge probably 4 or 5 years. Got introduced with kind of how we wanted to, work with these athletes here in Charlotte. To his credit, I mean, you look at how good he is at what he does and his craft. I think he's just kind of like, hey, I'm comfortable. Like, I'll take what I want to take on, and I'm very fortunate. I love working with him. It's fun to work on these with him in terms of like the details. Like one of my favorite parts is the Easter eggs, like putting like the little details in there, the peach and stuff like that. So
one other thing to point out, both fan bases did weigh in on both of our cartoons here, and it was almost a battle of who got the last word of, hey, can we make so-and-so look a little stronger? Can we make so-and-so look like they don't skip arm day every single week? So we actually jactified both of the turkeys here, and they look fantastic.
What was nice, I don't feel like we had too many edit notes, which makes me feel good that we did our job. But that was the main ones, like back and forth, like, how about a little bit stronger?
Yep.
A little more yokes.